Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on East Belknap Street.
Whenever you are watching this, know that I appreciate you. It is I, Jay, and I'd like to welcome you to another day in the daily life of Jay. It is Monday morning, November 2nd, 2020, and it is 8:28 in the a.m. I can't look at the clock.
Turn right on East Belknap Street.
Hush, girl. Can't look at the clock on the car because I have not yet reset it. Even though it's only an hour. It's not like it's minutes. Minutes are a little bit more difficult. But that is a good reminder. Did you reset your clocks? Did you fall back?
In 1/2 mile, turn left on North Sylvania Avenue.
I don't even know
turn right.
why I have this going, because I know where I'm going. But I got it on just in case I come across some traffic, because I'm leaving a little bit later than I normally do. But again, did you set your clocks back? Did you remember to do that? I did not have to do, of course.
Turn left on North Sylvania Avenue, then turn right.
Yeah, girl. I set everything in the house, but I did not set the car. So I've got to do that. I had a decent weekend. The husband wasn't feeling that great this weekend, especially yesterday. So he was really quite moody. But overall, it was a decent weekend. I've got one new full video, and then one set of videos. I haven't broken them out yet, but I've got some new stuff coming up for November for the Pro channel. I did not do any editing at all for either channel, so you are not going to get a video on this channel until probably later in the week. So by the time you see this, you will have I will have been able to post up the other things, the other videos that I was supposed to post up and have ready for you for today. But I just didn't have time to do it. In all honesty, I just didn't have time to do it. I wrote up the scripts for the other two that I did, the other videos that I did for the Pro channel, and then recorded them this morning. I would have liked to have recorded them yesterday instead of trying to get them jam-packed in this morning, but I did not have that luxury yesterday because the husband was not feeling well. It was very difficult for me to do for any extended period of time everything that I needed to do. And yes, you hear my turn signal because I'm trying to switch lanes, but for whatever reason, there are vehicles that don't know how to either allow people to merge in, or they don't know how to drive the correct speed in the lane that they're in. So yeah, but I'm good. I had, again, overall, it was a decent weekend. It was a little bit wonky with him not feeling well, but it was overall a decent weekend. And I, of course, apologize for the lighting, but it's sunny today, and I am embracing that sun. I'm embracing that sun because we have been in such a gloomy state for quite some time, and now that the sun is out, I'm good. It is going to get darker earlier because of the time change, but I'm not at this point upset by that because I work where there are windows, so the sun still comes in, and I am not in a dungeon like for years. while working at a convention center in Chicago, my office was below ground. So there was no sun coming in anywhere. So I spent 2 winters in the dark. When I got to work, it was dark. When I left from work, it was dark. And then there were no windows except for the doors. But because we were underground, there was still no light, no natural light. So yeah, I am embracing the sun. And actually, one of the videos that I did talked about how the sun can help you. So when I finish editing those videos and post them up, I'll leave the link to them below, or I may even actually attach it so that you all get to watch it. And yeah, not necessarily iCard it, but I'll attach it. I don't typically use the iCards. I used to try to use the iCards. It didn't necessarily work out for me. It was a bit much. Attaching videos for me is just, quite honestly, easier, because I can just click on whatever video I want to attach, or I say, I give the option of best video for the audience, or I can do a quick search for the video that I really want to attach, even if it's from another channel. So yeah, that to me is easier than the iCard. But yeah, so that was the weekend. That's what I've got planned. This is my birthday week. My birthday will be this coming Friday the 6th. So happy birthday to me. Might even be the 6th when you see this, when I finally get this all edited. It might be my birthday. I don't know right now. But yeah, so not a whole lot going on. I will be doing a birthday live in the morning, because that will be the best time for me to do it. I still have to get the invite out, so that I can let people know that this is what I'm going to do. But then I also need to get an email out to these authors so that we can do our virtual book signing for Life Took a Turn. We've got the holidays fast approaching, and I really want people to know about this book from other mouths outside of mine. So I'm going to try to send an email out to them today, or even a text to them today, so that we can get this thing scheduled, because I would love for us to do it not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday, which will be the Saturday before Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'd like to get the video, the book signing rather, have the book signing that particular Saturday, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, so that it's on people's minds, because there are still readers out there. There are still people that actually like to have the book. I know of a couple of people, one in particular, she actually reviews books. She actually reads them and reviews them. She attends book reading conferences and review conferences where she gets to meet the authors conferences where she gets to meet with them. I just reach out to someone too, and I tried to reach out to them before, and it didn't work, so I'll try again. But she attends these things, and she does have audiobooks, but her preference is the actual paper copy, the actual book. So there are still people that enjoy that. There's still people that enjoy that. So I've got to reach out to some people, to the authors specifically, so that we can get this thing scheduled and get it out there. And I will, once we get a date and a time, I will make sure to put it here so that you all can come and watch us as well, if you're interested in reading. And what else is going on? What else is going on? I'm trying to think of what everything that was happening this weekend, and I can't. My daughter is supposed to be coming this coming Saturday, because I'm really trying to get my office together. And one of the things that I need to do is go through all of these family pictures. And I told her I can't do it by myself. I can't. And my husband can't help me. The husband cannot help because the meaning isn't the same for him. And if it were up to him, he would get rid of them. Not all of them, but he would get rid of them because pictures are important to him too. But because he doesn't have very many of his own family pictures, and he does regret that to a degree. They don't mean as much to him as they mean to me. And I've noticed that about him. If he does not have an interest in a specific thing, it does not matter that it means something to me. It doesn't mean anything to him, and he thinks it trivial. And it's not with everything, but it's enough for me to notice that it's happening. How about that? So, yeah. I had weird dreams last night. I'm sorry, I can taste the oat on my tongue, or feel the oat on my tooth, rather. Because I had my cereal this morning. My oat cereal, my granola cereal. But I had some weird dreams last night, and I need to write them. I need to document them. So I didn't go to sleep until about 11 o'clock. And I woke up out of a nightmare about 1:45 in the morning. So I had not been asleep for very long. But I had a dream that, and it does not make sense, but that we being myself, another person, and somehow an infant child. We were in an apartment with terrorists, and someone else was there. It was a woman. I don't know if she was with the terrorists or she was against them and was able to escape. I don't know. But I remember her saying, when they say cover or take cover amongst themselves, pay attention. When they say it amongst themselves, that's when you take cover. So I was like, okay. And then she repeated it. When they say cover, pay attention. When they say cover, you take cover. And again, I said, okay. And I did at some point hear them saying cover in English. They spoke in their native language most of the time, but every once in a while they would go back and forth between English and their native language. And I distinctly heard one of them saying cover, and another one didn't hear it. So he had to repeat it and say it louder. And so the girl that I was with, the woman that I was with, I don't know. I'm gonna speed up because they're not paying attention to the cars around them. The woman that was with me, I have no idea who it was. She put me in the mind of a particular person, but it was after I woke up. I had to tell her to take cover, and then there was, like I said, an infant with us. I do not know whose child this was. I do not know who this woman was, but I told them to take cover, and she did not hear me, and I was like, will you go in the closet now and take cover? And there was like a closet within a closet, so probably like a safe room. It wasn't really a safe room, but it was clearly a closet within a closet. Like there was a big walk-in closet, and then within that walk-in closet there was we got a whole green light. There was a smaller closet, and we had to get in it to take cover. So we all went into I had to like shove them in there. So we all went into that closet, and it was so strange that we had to do this. And then at one point, one of the terrorists was looking for us, and he did eventually find us, and I was screaming bloody murder because I knew that he had come in there to kill us, and he came to kill me first. So that was the nightmare that I woke up from. And then I had another weird dream where I'd gone, and I don't know how I got here, but it was almost like I was in New Orleans, but I wasn't in New Orleans. And there was someone trying to teach me how to catch crab and lobster. And it was really, really weird. So they were teaching me how to do this. They had the lobster cages and the crab nets, setting them up, but the water was so shallow, because I actually looked at the water and it was really very shallow. And I thought that odd, because it's like, why can't you just reach your hand in and grab one? And I actually even said that, why not just reach in and grab one? Because the water was that shallow that you could literally just reach in and grab one. It was even more shallow than like a fish tank, like one of the big fish tanks that you would see in a Red Lobster type restaurant, a seafood restaurant. I was like, why don't you just reach in and grab one? And the reaction I got was, girl, are you serious? Just reach in? No, nah. So they were setting up the cages, and it seemed like it was just the most idiotic idea that a person could have for me to suggest that you just reach in and grab the crab or the lobster because it was right there. Like literally. This is the bottom of the water. The bottom. This is the top of the water. You could literally just reach in and grab one. But they were setting up cages and nets. So, they were showing me how to do it. And then at some point, they actually lit fire to the water. And I was like, how are you lighting fire? That's not water. That's gasoline or something. Because you can't light fire to water. But that's what they were doing. So it was almost like they were boiling. They were catching the crab or the lobster, and then they were setting fire to the water that it was in just the little area where the cages, where the traps were, and setting fire to it. I don't remember the purpose for them setting fire to it, but they were. It was the weirdest thing. And then, you know, we get upstairs, we finish setting the traps, and we get to an area in the water, because we're in a boat when this is happening, and we get to an area, and it's almost like it's a dungeon, like it's, you know, below a building. So we get to an area where we can get out of the boat, and we go up the stairs, and there's someone there. And I said, well, yeah, she taught me how to catch, you know, crab and lobsters. And they look at me like, oh, like their feelings were hurt because this other person taught me. I said, but what you taught me about setting the fire, that was good too. That was beneficial. I'd never heard of such a thing. So that was really beneficial. I don't know who I was talking to. I don't know who it was that taught me how to do it. I don't know these people, but these were the dreams that I had. Weird dreams at 1 o'clock in the morning and like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, okay. And I got to get up at 6 so I can cut my hair, which I did. And then make sure that I'm getting up at 6 to cut my hair so that I can make sure that I'm in my office and dressed by a certain time so I can get these videos done. Just a weird night for me. The husband was fine. He slept like, thank God, like straight through. I think he woke up one time to go to the bathroom, then he got back in the bed and was back out again. And I was so grateful for that, because he woke up feeling better. Woke up feeling a lot better. So yeah, that was this weekend and the weird night of dreams that I had. I don't know what any of them mean. God will tell me when it's time. He will reveal to me what they mean when it's time. And yeah, that's that. So I am here at work. I have reached my destination. I'm going to go ahead and get inside and get myself together, get my day started. I've got orange juice. I got my lunch. I've got my snack bars. I'm so grateful that I bought those this weekend, because I didn't have time to stop at the store this morning. So yeah, I'm good. I am good. So with that, peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.